Okay, let's continue. Sorry for the interruption. The guys had some issues, so I had to intervene and explain to them why this stuff is important, why you need to have these headers. They didn't have the headers in place and they just got hacked. Some 16 millions, I don't know, blah, blah, I don't care. You see, they remember me when they got hacked. So we did configuration for the Nginx on this server, but now we need to SSH onto working machine, my friend. And on this machine, we need to, build the code. So it's in the here. We did nada. We should just like check. So we did this tree, and you see root is owner. We will set this to be owned by Nginx, actually by me, because we have some Git work to do there, and once when Git is work is done, then we will just change the owner. Also, and semicolon, which means my group as well. So we do it like this, and see noob is now the owner, which is me. So I don't need to use sudo anymore, so I can just say, because this part will be a piece of my repository on the GitHub. So let's and uh, and we need to we did this, okay, so that's okay. But what we need, my friend, is the configuration file. So uh, let's do like tutcicd tab. Once when we be ready for UAT, we will do the UAT as well. So again, a little bit of famous Nginx syntax, which is so simple and nice, and we just do like this, and we say HTML and HTML. Let's say we don't need, but it's nice to have them in place. Sometimes you need quickly to intervene or something. We need the root location. In our case, it's server tutcicd.net, but no trailing slash here. Actually, let's put this line over here. This. Then we need to specify the location of the root. This is really important, guys. Don't mess here. What you wish to do, you wish to try files if they have constructed URL and if they have constructed URL like this, because this slash now telling him go inside of this directory and look me for a file. If none, then return 404. Okay, this is maximum that we need to have here. Now another location, since we said we will do this in PHP, then we have to specify where the PHP is. And it's really simple. In some of previous tutorials, you can find the parts how to install PHP, MySQL, blah blah blah, on various new Linux distros. Since that's covered, I'm now just using that and writing my PHP fpm config, which will use this www right? And fast CGI index is actually index PHP, and fast CGI parameters are script based on file name and the document root and fast CGI name, and to be sure to include fast CGI.conf. I believe that's it. If there is some mistake, no mistakes. And now we will check what we have here. Let me visit this. Ta-da! It's okay. No SSL, which means we now just need to run the, because on the bare metal we said where is the edge. Like this, we have this config. You see, there is no certificates. Now we need to install some certificates, and we will do it like put nginx. Let me authorize this real quick. And since the response number 4, you see, number 4 is our little dev shell that we spin it up. So yeah, number 4. Come on, come on, it's done. Let's check. Ta-da! Let's check this. Oh, the permission policy is missing, and you forgot something. Oh, damn, permission policy. Oh. Hmm. 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 The permission policy, my friend. Just a sec. Just a sec. I need to check something. So what's wrong here? Permissions. And that's the catch, my friend. You see, you forgot one letter and bam! Issue after changes we have to do this for sure. Dun 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 dun. Oh, invalid directive, claim permission policy. Again, some typo. Again and again and again. It's not crane, it's camera, and it's stupid noob. Like this, my friend. Sorry, guys. And now let's check. Let's check. Let's check. Oh, we need Control F5 this. See, A plus. Welcome, hack source. The hello world is there. Our shell is there. This is dev. Our git's in place. The git on GitHub and under my GitHub, profile. We initiated this. So let me jump back into my VM. You see, so that so here it is, my little hello world. But now we need to create this git ignore file because you will see. Here the owner is what we did. Noob. Okay. Okay. So getting was done. Set all of these. So actually, let's write the files. Let's just do like this. Where is our books? Okay. So the app, we reached this part where we now from poor noob schmo who don't know thing about anything but know how to configure this GNU/Linux servers properly. And now he's even there to touch into application layer to call himself a programmer. I'm not a software developer. Software developers are the guys who using such and such framework. They just install me code integer, install me the symphony or whatever, man. Yeah. And then they develop. I'm not software developer. I know how to do this develop, but I do programming, my friend. I'm a programmer. So for this application part, we will deliver these files, the index PHP, where we will do A lot of work. Then we will have these directory pages, okay? And inside of the pages, we will have these files like header, PHP, then nav PHP, where the navigation be, and footer PHP to end all of these, and then we will have landing page, and then we will have maybe a little about, yeah, about what is this, and then we will have author. That's me. Why I'm doing all of this? I'm not paid. I'm not famous. I'm just nobody. So in author you will see what we will do. Maybe some contact PHP. Mm. For sure we need 404 PHP to trigger the configuration error when they request something that does not exist here and they try to scan, and you will see. Uh, we will need to no. This one will be again on the root. We will have CSS and put the CSS file here. And here will be some readme. Okay, this is what we will do. Okay, so since we already have this index PHP, let me see. Attribute CSS. Hmm. Mm, uh, so let's just uh, no, actually let's do like this. No, no, we will do closing like this. Why you doing this to me? Hmm. Hmm. So minimal responsive CSS for the tutorial CICD demo. Okay, we'll say no frameworks. No frameworks whatsoever. We just need and more, and we do everything from scratch on top of the head. Yeah, how much of these software developers, that will do this? They will, oh, let's use Bootstrap. No, let's install this. Oh, let's use this frame. You see, it's have some, and then they will interrupt my work, calling me on my mobile, sending me messages how they got hacked. Oh my God. But we will do it like this. It's not important to these classes. The CSS, it's not security related. They have no idea, my friend. So let's do some old school F7, F8, and FA maybe. Hmm, some grayish, light grayish. Let's do header in let me think of some good color. OB 2140. Yeah. This header, my friend, need to be done like this. Accent, we will put accent on some of this stuff to hash, let's say 2b7 dbf, dbf, yeah, this nice melee color. The muted one, because there will be stuff to mute, and we will mute it by 6b7 you know, guys, this is hexadecimal numbers representing the color palette, and you will learn it over the years. And I don't know what to say. You choose your color picker, and I don't know, man. But you will need to understand what these numbers represents. That represent the hexadecimal table of the values of the color scheme in those channels, and how people perceive the colors, and how our displays and machines produce these colors for you to recognize them. Oh, a lot of work. So text, text we will do blackish, a little bit lighter maybe, like this. Maximum width in general. You know, I don't use these bootstraps, frameworks, whatever, but I like to define everything like this on my own. The gap will be in one rem. Maybe rotating radius on those corners to 8 pixels. And then let's set font family intersystem UI. One dash on Apple system, and then Segway UI, and then Roboto, and maybe Helvetica new, and Arial. That's enough, guys. That's more than enough. So I will write this. Next thing, this is the root. Next thing is those damn boxes. So guys, I prepared all of this, and in order to save the time, I will now just copy paste my prepared CSS for this purpose, because I did it early in this morning after my morning prayers, and here it is. For sure, the repository will be publicly available, so you will be able to use this freely. It's GPL 3. So the CSS file is there. We need to no, just get ignored. And in it, we will forbid committing any sort of log files, any sort of environment files, any sort of slash that idea slash dot vagrant slash, you know, you see how these vendors, they just make your, I don't use any of these, but to be sure that tomorrow somebody will not put this crap into repo, I will, you know. Then what is important for us, we will use this git dash webhook dash like git dash webhook dash dev dot php files, you know, and the git webhook prod, you know, php files. And I don't wish these in repo, so I will actually, yeah. And this one will be like more about because we don't wish to leak our secrets into Git that somebody can reach. It's public, you know. Even though in this tutorial you will see all of my secrets. Yeah, somebody can misuse that, but what he will do, what he will gain, no access here, my friend. Let's do like this, and then if any in the future, just to be some of these stuff to have it in the Git ignore. Uh, mm, so now we will continue with our code, and let's do the see where we are. So let's do this index PHP properly. So we will start with PHP. We will go even like this. We declare strict types. Yeah, declare strict types. So what we will have here, friend, is so the index has to be in the site root, and it has to include hmm, uh, let me check. We didn't create even this directory, so Makadir, we just, yeah, okay. So we will like required once under the single brackets, we will close this like this, and we will say slash pages slash header PHP, and we will have navigation, right? Navigation PHP. Okay, so since we did this, let's now build a whitelist of pages of available page files from pages with only top level. We will not go deep in some sub-tiers. This is just a tutorial. Okay, so how to do this? We will specify directory. This variable will be assigned to this directory, which is here under the pages, like this. That's it. No more complications. And then what we wish to obtain the files from this directory, right? And the files will be got by this function of scanning this. What is this? It's directory. See, PHP is beautiful. And then the whitelist, it's whatever the scan function return, because it can return only the files contained in this directory, and we are in the control of this directory. Now, my friend, who is the owner of the directory and the rest of the things, you will see by the end of this tutorial how we will fine tune this. Now fetch this. Yeah. For each, that is file as f, no, f, uh, and then, my friend, let's dance a little bit. Let's dance. We will have two actual statements here. So if if our file, let's say like this, it's this triple equal in this directory, then this file of ours, which is defined in this directory, and then you will continue, uh, now we will only allow PHP and skip include elements header, nav, and footer, because these are together in the same directory. Maybe we should do includes directory and header, nav, and footer in includes and the pages in the pages, but it's okay. We can do like this. We'll just continue. If file is file, it's and this file we have to put this under double quotes and then our directory slash our file. I believe it's like this. Please God. And now we will take path info, read it of this file, and then like this has to be 100% sure that it's PHP. So if it's a file, this file in our directory, and check the path info for this file. The path info extension has to be PHP. Now we will actually we only allow, but here we will only treat files that are intended as pages, so not header, not footer PHP files. So here we will do like base name and base name plus path info and $f file that path info file name. And now other fragments that are not pages. Okay, so if in array we can use array for this, and then base name. So if this base name Can be many different things inside, and if this is true condition, we will as well continue, and then we will just whitelist whatever is the output from our base name. Okay, but here we have to specify this, and the last one you don't need to close the brackets, so here we will say like header nav footer bootstrap and db. For example, tomorrow if we continue to work on this and be more complex, I would like to use bootstrap or database to be sure that these are not included in this logic. Okay, so once when is this done, we should determine requested page and sanitize. So, my friend, the page is equal, let's say, landing, which means in the pages directory, we will have this page called landing.php. Yeah? And then we say if, or actually, let's do like this, if it's empty, this get method, yeah, and requested page in the single quotes, yeah. We close this, and then we, open the brackets, and then let's explain a little bit. Allow only lower case letters, numbers, dash, and underscore into these files names. Okay, so the requested can be standard to lower, I believe. Yeah. Oh, I love the Vim. Vim is beautiful. String, and then again this get here this page, and we, oh my god, we close this. But then also we have to check request. Drag replace. See, then I will do this and then slash open this and close this and slash and a single and string, and then double this and this, and let's go like this, my friend, and then we will do, oh my god, what is this? Let me grab from my preparation files. So this should be written like this. And then and then if my friend now under the brackets, please go requested, if requested, it's not the thing we declared, then init response will be like this, equal whatever it's requested. So now that's all about the termination of the requested page and its sanitization, I believe. Yeah. Now, if page is allowed and file exists to include it, otherwise 404. Uh-huh, 404, but 505, the pushing brigade. Uh, so, so if, again, in array, now if in array we have page and we have whitelist set to true, then my friend, this file, it's indeed here, and then, you know, if it's not found, we have these pages 404 dot uh, we first need to define this. So double quotes, sorry, double quotes, pages, and then page. Yeah, and it's, we need to craft this and then if don't exist 404, sorry. It's a little bit difficult when you do this like tutorial from top of your head and you wish to teach somebody something and writing the code and everything is in parallel and plus troubleshooting the colleagues at work that got hacked. Uh, so I believe like this, yeah, we say the file is constructed into this directory so it will be page, any of these PHP. And now if is file, if is file, the actual file, if the file is actual file, then you simply include the file. Yeah. Here we say also, and here under single quotes we say pages for PHP. Hmm. But since array, mm, let me just think a little bit about this. I need another else statement to include 404. If file is not there, else here. Actually, is done, and here we do again else, and again the simple include directory dot single quotes slash pages slash php. Hmm. And once clear dot slash pages slash footer dot php, wrap it like this. Now everything will crash. There will be a problem for sure because we don't included our files. So let's now jump on creation of the header. Okay, so we pages header.php and since it's PHP, let's declare straight types equal one. So we have them. Close this because now we need to like doc type is HTML. HTML language will be English, let's say. Not other complicated things. Now we will open the head and meta. First that we will set to UTF-8, my old friend, and then we will meta name equal what content. It will be like root device. Scale is equal to 1. I believe that's enough here. Meta HTTP equivalent will be XUA compatible, let's say, and content. Let's put like this. Oh, look what I did. Look what I just did. Let's do title tutorial. Oh my god. Tutorial CICD. Simple CICD tutorial. Okay. Title is done. We will say here is guys link to CSS file. You see, I always try to, whoever read after me my code should be really easy peasy and not much fuss, especially based on the naming convention of pretty much everything, the files, the structure, the DNS, the database name, the fields, everything. It's keep it simple, you know. CSS that we already done, I believe. This one as well. That's everything for our head, I believe, guys. The head is good. So let's close head tag and let's start body tag. And in body tag, we will just do call it site shell, right? In our CSS file, and we will say header class is equal site header because we define this class as well, and we have inside of it one little deal class equal brand. That's our logo and stuff, and then we will have a class equal brand link and href, but it will be equal page equal landing and tutcicd dot text for our brand, and we will close this div right here just for the brand, and we will close the header we don't need anymore, and now just like throw this all in main class site name id is equal class content, right, and role it will be new. uh, that's it, guys. Our index php is done, but you will see it's not up and running because the rest of the files are not in place, my friends. So let's continue. Let's build real quick the navigation page and let's wrap this up to make it up and running. Yeah. So we pages nav php. Again, we need to PHP and declare the strict types. And as you need to use chat GPT or some artificial intelligence to write you these files. You don't need to lose your time and blah blah. No, 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 guys. I'm stick to my little hands, and the classic site navigation, right? So you see I keep it simple and it's then easy for me. So all its navigation area label will be no area label will be primary big P. That's it. Then we will have URL as navigation list. Oh my god, again, some deal received, just new email received. And now we will have these link elements here. This will be navigation item, and it will have some href. This href, guys, will be, as we say, question mark page equal and then landing, for example. That's it for the home. Uh, we don't need this because the logo is already leading us home, but we will remove this later. Let's keep it right since I wrote it. So junk. Oops. What happened now? Shift P and then the landing, my friend. It's really important because if you wrote wrongly, it will not work. About, let's change the word here. About, okay. Now let's change this one for like author. We say that we will have author, and what we will have, let's say contact page, and here will contact, and we will just write it like it is. So finish this. Finish this. Finish this navigation like this. Uh, now, now, let's do like this. What else is we need? We need footer and landing, and soon it will be done. So we pages footer, and in footer again the PHP declaration of the strict types. Strict types equal eins, and let's do it like this time. The year, we will declare the year as integer, and it will be date of PHP command, and we will use just year, year like this, single quotes, because it's in the variable, and that's all of the PHP we need here. And since this is the footer now, my friend, I need to close the main section from the landing and header, and you will see. And then I say footer class site footer, and the role is uh, content info, let's say. So div class equal footer inner, because we did this class, and we will like p paragraph to copy write copyright symbol like this, and then we will PHP call this year that we had, yeah, and then we will close PHP tutorial CICD reserved, and close the paragraph statement. Additional one, maybe we will need additional little p. Say the TSP class is small, really small, and built for a simple CI/CD demonstration deploy from. So the okay, okay, stop. That's done. That's done. That's done. Save slash div. Finish the footer. Yeah, and close the div from the site's help. So we need to like this, because I have it before declared in the header. So now here I'm closing it. Let's do the like this. So now it's clear. So close the body, I believe, and we have to close the HTML as well. View pages landing. PHP. Now, landing page, guys, I already prepared, so I will just do it like this. About PHP already prepared as article, for example, you know. The author, you know, the author, uh, for tail minus 50 slash var 1 this is our error. Unexpected single quotes on line 7 in our header, guys. Line 7 in our header. Single quote is oh, on index file. Sorry, guys. So here line 7. What we forgot? We forgot to close the. So we declared the street types. We declared ones. Oh, Enes, this is what you forgot, my friend. Look, look. Ah, now maybe will be better. Now maybe will be better. Now maybe will be better. Still the error. Okay, let's check what else is wrong here. So, still have Enes troubleshooting now its code. Index 25. Okay, 25. Oh, how I'm stupid, how I'm stupid. See, type of error, type of error, my friend. Let's check what else do we have. Line 31, index again. So new number 51. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, this is fixed. Is there anything? This is nice. Oh my God. Still something is wrong. Error, error. Oh, what is it? What is it? 54. So line sub new 54. Once required ones, required, not required, required ones. Front and ta-da, ta-da, da-da, da-da, ta-da, da-da, 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 da-da. Yeah, and we will continue from there, and then we will see now the rendering, the paging, and everything else. But that's so far for this episode. Then we will continue in the next one to troubleshoot the rest of this. See how it's going slowly but surely. I'm missing my footer and my content, but we will troubleshoot the code in next episode. So far, so good. Next episode, we will finish the content and then actual the committing this all to the repository, defining the branches, and deployment in 3 different shells. So far, so good. Bye, guys. Until next episode.